What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, doing another PvE VOD review, but from Broseph. Broseph, now a tier 1 player, obviously doing a lot of work, locking in. He actually pulled up a spreadsheet that he had of like all these comps that he'd already theory crafted for PvE. So certainly somebody locked in. And just, a very, very solid tier 1 player. And so we are going to be watching him today. Today he played a fun line, a comp that I haven't messed around with too much, but that looked very, very solid and had a really good spot. Yeah, I think making the first 10 makes a lot of sense there, especially with the Alawi. With the Briar here, you can play towards an Anima opener here. And, potentially get that Anima loss streak, have a good run of it. Actually, we'll see when the gods pop up, actually, to see what all of his god offerings are this game. But yeah, just gonna hold on to all this stuff, hold on to the Ezreal as well. Looking good, and a perfect loss streak augment. Patience of Virtue rolls down really, really quickly just to pick that up because he knows, Patience of Virtue loss streak, it's a great spot. It's a great spot to play out. You are never gonna feel bad about it. He does sell the Briar here, which was not intentional. Afterwards, he was like, did I just accidentally sell Briar? And yes, he did. So that's going to be a little bit of a damper on that Patience of Virtue Anima Squad plan, but all good. We still have the Ezreal here for the Time Breaker. Can definitely play that as just a really solid loss streak option if we do ever find a Pantheon or a Milio, so we can be happy about that. And we actually even killed a unit. We did fight level 4, so it's like not that good, but all good. We can just continue to chill on this board for now and loss streak with Patience of Virtue. The other big thing to look at here are items, right? What is our direction in this game? We have the tier, which I think needs a little AP, but you do still have the ability to make something like an adaptive helm, and then play around the bow as well. So I think the main kind of decider as far as direction that we're going to play this game is going to be really stage 2 Realm of the Gods, right? Like, what god do we want to play for this game? What kind of god boon are we looking for? And also, like, what kind of buff can we get here? We do finally see the Pantheon here, which we can pick up here. Does mean we're going to have to sack a little bit of what we are looking for as far as Patience of Virtues, but we are even going to like full sack here, sell out the Alawi, lose the opportunity to play the Anima here. I always wonder if it's worth it or not to like lose Alawi here, because sometimes I'll sell the Alawi and then immediately get something else. I think because we don't have the Briar as well, you would. I think if we did have the Briar, you would actually consider holding the Alawi and sacking 1 econ for it, but I'm not sure. You can't play both on 4. You'd have to push 5 is the big downside there to that potential. But great spot here, getting all the rerolls even more. So it's ASOL plus Thresh game. And oh yeah, actually, Broseph made a really good call this game, as he said, I'm actually, even more down to play an ASOL game because I can just take, there's a 50-50 shot that I'm going to hit the trait quest here, and I can actually pretty reasonably cash out Trait Tracker while, sacking here, and then play for a Giga cash out here. So he does actually take the Trait Tracker quest here, has Samira and Aurora as like potential takes here. I don't think either of them really matter too much. But yeah, the main plan here has to be getting to his 6 traits for Trait Tracker now. It's actually quite easy to get there, especially when he sees this shop, because look at this. This is Darkstar, Brawler, and its Replicator onto this board here. This kind of 5-unit little core here, Cho, Liss, Ezreal, and Pantheon. It's a really nice opener, and it's really, really nice for your ability to flex into all this stuff. And because we take this Amira here, it's actually Sniper and Space Groove. Space Groovian's really, really, really good for these kind of cash outs as well. The ones where you need to play a lot of units. Also really, really good for stuff like the Rost, right? If you're playing Rost and you're getting a bunch of extra traits in, you can go that same route. And play it like this. But yeah, actually, hilariously enough, literally Darkstar Brawler, he has it now. He has on 5 the ability to get 6 traits in and get the cash out, it's crazy. But this board, this is just a beautiful Trait Tracker board to cash out that Aurelion Soul. So one of these things where like, I think the set's gonna have a lot of this is like understanding these little pathways. Like the whole game has sort of become like this like branching, almost like trait web or like skill tree in like a video game or something, where like every single thing you need to figure out like, okay, we're gonna play Aurelion Sol like trade tracker, very likely. We can do Aurelion Sol trade tracker. What are we gonna play this game from this? Or it's a Varus one that's giving us duplicators or 3 costs. What are the best lines to play in those kind of portals? So I think that is going to be a big seal this set, is like understanding, okay, like what are all of the different lines that can occur based on the gods that we've been offered this game, and what should I play in my spot based on that information? So I think it'll be very, very fun. And Broseph's gonna have a lot of fun just chilling on this board for an extra round here, getting, still more rerolls. And then also, he's actually just full sacking this round. Just try to make sure that he is allowing him to get his full loss streak here. So yeah, gonna get the full loss here. Gonna get the cash out here. And the other thing is he does have these anvils to play around as well. Oh yeah, this is something, so he gets Vanguard here. I find that Broseph seems to really like this climb the ladder augment, which is interesting in a set like this that is pretty horizontal, right? It doesn't want you to play super deep into verticals, but he sees this and says, you know what? I know a pretty vertical comp that I can play in this spot. I'll talk about it more when he team planners it out, because no spoilers. But I mean, just be thinking, I guess, for yourself there. What what vertical comp would you be interested in playing in the spot? Especially he gets this Vanguard emblem, which I think plays quite nicely into it. And I think he is going to team player it out, so we can start yapping here about it. So his idea is a few Space Groovians, but not actually true Space Groove. His idea is Space Groovians plus the Stargazers. This game, it is one of these Stargazer comps that can actually play more vertical. It is the Boar, the one that allows you to generate gold after winning. There's a few Stargazers who are actually like something like the Altar, where you can only play 3 Stargazer, or Stargazer only goes up to 3 the entire game. You know what would actually be crazy here now that I think about it? Imagine if it was the Mountain Stargazer, where you keep getting emblems. That plus Trait Tracker sounds like actually beyond broken. So maybe we'll see that at some point. But yeah, he's going to team player out the Stargazers, and the idea is a board just like this. I'm down to actually jump back and go look at it real quick here. Here, I'll pause for you guys. Okay, so here is the board where, yeah, we can play really deep into Stargazer here, get a lot of solid value onto our augment, and then also you can just play a very easy 3 Space Groove, fits in really nicely. You get a Sniper and a Vanguard and a Bastion. I find that this Stargazer trait has a lot of synergy with Space Groove. There's even obviously like later in the game you can find stuff like Blitzcrank. There's just so much inbuilt synergy in between the two. We can take Starry Quest here and guarantee that we get a bow here. I want to look back at our items actually, because like it is going to take us a little while to start up a unit, or we can just take this this boon here. Yeah, I mean we do end up just taking the Asol here, and we do get the Mighty Mech here. I mean the bow is really solid for Xayah. Yeah, I think we do need the extra bow here, because this allows us to make Winsu Kraken, which will go really nicely onto Xayah. And yeah, we are actually going to grab the Mighty Mech here, actually grab the Samira and the Nasus this round. He could have locked for these. Is going to take Sword here and get the IE here, which is really nice to Xayah. Xayah kind of an interesting carry where she is this like auto attack based carry, but she also really, really likes spell crit, so she's actually a Gwynsu IE, which you don't see that often in units. Usually it's like, okay, you go Gwynsu, you go super far for attack speed, or you go IE. This is also a crazy shop, by the way. The Graves Vex double 5-cost shop here. It's interesting because I think this Broseph guy actually does value Graves, but the problem with buying Graves here is, one, this throws a huge wrench into our game plan. We'd have to completely from scratch figure out what board we're going to play with this Graves. And 2, Graves is one of these scaling type units. He's not going to be that strong right now. If we can keep him in for 10 rounds, then he is going to be really, really strong. But I think it doesn't really make sense to actually play around the Graves here. The Vex a good +1, but as well, like, how are we playing the Vex here? You can drop out of stuff like the Talon on this board, and I'm actually surprised that that Broseph isn't more willing to drop the Talon for something like a Vex. But you do obviously lose a little bit of climb the ladder value there. You're going to lose climb the ladder value onto your entire team there. But yeah, I think we should have actually locked shop. Like up until now, I think Broseph does say that actually. We do get the Gwynsus, which is really nice, and the ability to make some tank items. So we're going to level here, send it, and roll it down for our board here. We have it all team plannered out pretty easily for us. We do find Shen, who can be a really nice in on this board, so we are going to fit this here. Does kind of throw a little bit of wrench in our plans. hands, but I mean, a good wrench. And big thing we have to roll down for is Zaya at the last second. We do last second find Zaya 2, which is huge here. We get the Vanguard spat down, and we need to just make tank items here. Opt to grab this for, I think it's, yeah, it's Even Shroud, actually. And then we have the chain left open for Sunfire if we have to make it, or just some kind of random tank item. So great fight pickup here at 14 HP. He needed to win this fight, so beautiful roll down for Broseph, and now we're 14 HP, stabilized. Gilded Steel, a really nice option because we're already playing a 5 cost onto our board. So there's just really good value in just grabbing this, getting the 8% durability, and picking up the 5 cost here. Can also have Blitzcrank there as well. We actually get Shen, which is crazy. And the other thing that we do get, which is also crazy, is the Jin. Jin, a fantastic 5 cost to play onto your board. So we are going to play around this guy. And we are also actually going to tank the Shen. This is another interesting one. An interesting take from Broseph that I think makes a lot of sense is that Shen is not a tank. His role is actually a fighter. However, the majority of the value that you get out of Shen's spell is his self shield and his utility that he gets opening up this rift that gives AS and then anti-AS on the enemy board. And so in Broseph's opinion, Shen is actually like a fake carry. He's actually better played as a tank. Now, the only thing you have to worry about with Shen is that because he is an attack fighter, he is going to, or a magic fighter, he is going to eat aggro. He's not going to eat aggro compared to other melee carries. You know, if you have a Shen next to a Fiora, they're going to aggro onto the Fiora or the Shen, whoever's closer. It's not like he's going to eat aggro like a normal tank would. So you have to be careful with that when you are tanking Shen. But aside from that, especially when we're playing a very front to back board like this, it's never going to be a kind of a contest. Are they aggroing Shen or Zaya? Like, is it exactly equal? I mean, no, it's always going to be, you know, the Zaya's way in the back line and the Shen is way in the front line. So they're going to aggro onto the Shen. So makes sense here. We could get another Shen, which is funny if we don't really need it. We take this very solid ASOL quest, especially in a spot like this, where, you know, we certainly don't mind the fact that we can, you know, roll a bunch and get a cash out there. We see Morgana. This is where I'm a little confused. Like, I would imagine that Morgana is just straight up stronger than what is this guy? Talon? Yeah. I would imagine the Morgie's just better than the Talon on this board. For some reason, he is still playing it. I would think for sure. He does actually end up locking it. So his idea is on level 9, I'm going to play the Morg, but I don't really know why you wouldn't just play it right now. Like, it's straight up stronger. But, you know, that is his evaluation. The big reason not to is for 5 Stargazer, it's a little bit more stats, and then you also get more stats from the Climb the Ladder. So that's, I guess, the main reason why you would do this. In my head, it doesn't make sense, but, you know, maybe. But yeah, we continue to sit on this board here. Make sure the Shen is back there with the Zaya, with this sword, so that he is getting the extra HP and AS, both of which are really nice. And the Zaya as well is really going to love the shield and the AS. So good setup and just an easy 5 streak for Broseph after he's cashed out this board, especially after hitting all these. And he's getting a bunch of free rerolls that we can use on 9. I mean, Patience of Virtue, I mean, it's good in most sets, and I think this is definitely one where it is good. We're looking for just even components here, ideally, because, you know, we only have a few, and he does roll it down until he ends up picking up a Titan's Resolve, and he will. I think the middle one tends to be quite good. He actually thinks about I think he does end up taking the left one here, which is actually a really cool idea, to take the left one here. The idea being, he doesn't really need more items in this spot. The AD and AP is actually going to be better on his board than some extra items here. The only reason to really want more items is that we do still have like Jin and Morgana and units left to itemize, but yeah, it's an interesting call, but he does say, you know what, I am going to take this here. And I mean, the AD and AP onto his entire board is definitely not bad. Now we pick up stuff like Sona, and we can throw the mod onto Zaya. This is the double attack one, which is really, really good. And we are well and truly clearing people at this point. And yeah, at this point, he does finally drop down to a little bit lower on the Stargazers here, just to get in some good 5 costs. Does find this Rost as well. Pretty much every late game board that Broseph plays has a Rost on it, and it makes sense, right? Even with 5 traits in here, on Rost 1, it's okay stats. Once you get to Rost 2, I think somebody was said it's 15 HP and it's 15 RNMR and AS. And if it's not that, it's very close to it. That's a lot of stats to grant to your entire board. With only 5 traits in, right? If you can get to something like 6, 7 traits in, 8, 9, 10, you know, then Rost is obviously insane. But yeah, the value of the Rost is really, I think, in the 5+ realm. If you can get any more than 5 traits, I think you feel really, really good. Or any more than 4 traits, really. 5 or more, it feels really, really good. There's also a really nice reforge here to look for a real tank item for Nunu so that we can have triple items on everybody. It is a little bit sad. The more that I talk about him not really needing the extra items, I do feel like some extra items could be nice here. Something for Morg, something for this Jhin, but I mean, still definitely not bad at all, and the board is just looking fantastic here. Do finally get our item anvil off carousel here, so this gives us another item to play onto somebody. What is it, like a death cap? Vow on on Nunu here, and then yeah, move one of the other items down to Morg, or you could even move like just Crown Guard Morg. Yeah, I like this a lot. Crown Guard's good onto Morg. Vow is really good onto Nunu to get him casting. Keep the Sunfire there. Yeah, this looks really nice. Oh, there's a kitty below me. If she jumps up on my lap, I'll give you guys a live during the video Luna cam. Oh, she looks like she wants to jump up. You want to jump up on lap, Luna? You want? Luna cam? She's just looking at me. Oh, she did. All right. There, the mid video Luna cam. Look at that. Oh, and look how comfy she is. But yeah, I mean, the board's just doing fantastic at this point. I mean, this is a really nice, solid Fast 9 board here. It's actually just light work to clear the rest of the lobby at this point. The main thing we have left to do is go 10 here and add something, which he is looking at the Vex here, the Doomer, to add to this board, just because she is, a monster 5 cost to just add on any board. Just stealing that AD and AP. It's 8% AD and AP that you steal off of every unit that you hit. I mean, even if you're not playing for Vex carry, it's really nice. And we could maybe play for Vex carry later. So yeah, looking good. Win another fight here. Just still locking shop for this Vex because we know we are going to just send it very, very soon. And so we can just lock for a few rounds and then play for the Vex there. But yeah, Spot still looking fantastic. Does throw Mord into Team Planner, who's a really good in on this board. I love to get Mordekaiser in on these type of boards just because you're already playing Vanguard. Darkstar's a really good in. So he does throw it into Planner. He does, on level 10, not have the best odds of finding him more, but it's possible that we'll find him. And instead, we just find all the other 2-star 5 costs. I don't think you can feel too bad about that. GS, great pickup here. Throw it onto Jhin here. A little bit awkward that we're splitting our items here, but I mean, not the end of the world. The Jhin will do very good damage with Sniper in for sure. And yeah, we're just doing a lot of damage to this guy here. Gonna pick up another dub here on our 11 streak. Just the basically full loss. I think he might have won like 1 fight in there, but huge loss streak into a little bit of a win streak. Just a small 11 fight win streak here. Gets the this mod here where you can actually, when a unit dies, it stuns the units around it. You can actually cheese this mod. He actually uses the Reforger here to look for an item and finds QSS, which then, yeah, he can throw this onto Xayah, get attack speed there. And yeah, this looks good. And he does actually cheese it. Okay, very good stuff from him because, yeah, you have to put it down during planning period. If you do not throw it down during planning, it'll say you can't slam it during the fight. But if you do put it down during planning, you can cheese that and put it down so you can like stun, units that don't want to be stunned, melee carry. So yeah, he pops it off again. Broseph already knows all the tech like this. Very, very good stuff to do. And we only have one more fight versus Odessa here. So we are just going to try to make sure we don't get swapped on too hard. He is going to slam this last second to get this right here in front of these guys. Is going to stun the Fiora nicely. The Fiora is going to go on backline though. Oh my god, that's actually so bad. I think we might have lost this fight because of it. The Shen, I don't know if he can clutch it out. Yeah, the Fiora wrapping actually ends up killing us at the end there, and we are dead exactly. Oh my god. I mean, solid second from Broseph. Really fun game, though, showcasing Fast 9. This other Fast 9 board is just true 5-cost soup, and also with the Luna Cat coming in here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am actually recording this video live on my Twitch stream right now, so if you guys are interested in seeing that or all the other content that does not appear on my channel, go follow my Twitch down below. I'm live every day at 8 a.m. Pacific time for at least 4 hours. I'm 5 hours into a stream right now. I'm actually almost 6 hours into a stream right now. So go check it out if you're interested. And Luna, say goodbye. Luna, you want to say goodbye to the lovely people up here? Luna, you want to say goodbye? No? You're nervous? Over here? Yeah! Luna says goodbye. And so that's a goodbye from Luna Cat. Aww. And a goodbye from me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always.